Hello, here's a quick message for you. We have escaped to the country. Yes, if you've been around here for a while, you'll know I've been trying to sell my house in forever. I've been talking on the channel for over a year, maybe 18 months now, about the fact that we're going to try and sell our house once we had some work done. The work was delayed, the work got done, we put the house in the market, Liz Truss happened. The week that we put our house in the market, she tanked the economy, so we couldn't sell our house. So we had moved out and moved in with family in the hope that we would just quickly sell our house after the work was done, but we had to move back to our house. And I look at that as a nice little goodbye to our house, because I wasn't ready to say goodbye to it really. And we spent another 7 or 8 months there, and I got a proper goodbye to my house, which I'm very pleased about. Spent the last Christmas there and saw the garden in spring, and also the area we lived in London. I've got a lot of love for Walthamstow. I'm from Islington. So like in London, if you know London at all, so I'm from very central London, and the only other place that I ever felt at home, because I've only ever lived in London, but truly called a home, was Walthamstow. So my partner's from Walthamstow, born and bred. I'm from Islington, and I'd lived in Walthamstow when I was much younger, and I knew him then, and then we moved to Walthamstow when we bought 8 years ago. So we love the area, and but we've just grown past living in London, because we don't go out and take advantage of the nice parts of living in London, which is, all the museums and the shows and the restaurants and everything else. We weren't doing that. One, because the cost of living in London was just crippling us. I've changed careers in the last 3-4 years as well, so I'm not earning anywhere near as much as I was earning. And if we hadn't sold our house, I would have had to go back to doing the job that I used to do, which, whilst was very, very rewarding, and I wouldn't ever change my experience, and it taught me a lot, I couldn't physically and emotionally manage it anymore, because it was just sucking the life out of me. So I chose myself over the work. I still work very, very hard, and I was having to work at lots and lots and lots of different things just to make ends meet, because I was earning far less. But we are here now, we've done it, we've sold our place, we've moved. We are reducing our outgoings and increasing the amount of going out we're going to be doing, because what we are really interested in is lots and lots of exploration. We are going to be doing lots of walks and exploring, and it just feels like to be in such a beautiful part of the world that we've moved to. And if I hadn't mentioned it already, we've moved to the southwest of England. We're in Devon. I'm not going to say any more than that, because I don't like to talk about exactly where I am online after listening to some ridiculous, horrendous podcasts about online stalking. I'm just like, eek. But yeah, so we are in Devon, and I do want to talk about that because I want to do a lot of kind of Devon diaries on here to sort of document our journey and our life and what we're doing, and just the area, because it's so beautiful. And there's an awful lot of rich literary history in Devon, which I am already researching, and I've got a reading Devon project that I want to do, and all sorts of things. The other thing I want to do is do more of exploring sort of nature and that kind of thing. I know nothing about plants and animals really. Urban foxes and dandelions and that kind of stuff. Yeah, because I've lived in London my whole life. But yeah, apart from my own cat, it's about the most wildlife I would come into contact with in London. So I'm really, really keen to learn more about the flora and fauna of the southwest and of England in general, and wildflowers. I'm very, very interested in being a lot more mindful on my walking, and I listened to the Natural Health Service recently, which is a really good book. And one thing that struck me was how she was talking about the fact that she couldn't do mindfulness and mindful meditation, but when she was out hunting for particular wildflowers, her focus was just like on everything that's going on around her. So she's looking at all the plants and the leaves and trying to identify things. And I was like, yes, because I've wanted to know more about trees and plants and flowers and everything for a long time. And that seems to me like a really good way of being present in what you're doing. So yeah, they're the kind of my reading or sort of research projects at the moment. So there's an awful lot of stuff. So I'm going to have a reading Devon project video coming up. I'm going to do some, take you around some of the amazing little bookshops that I've already seen as we've been out and about. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy exploring a bit of this sort of new sort of lifestyle for us, because I'm very excited about it. Because yeah, in London all we do is go home and sit at home or sit in our garden, and we weren't really doing very much of anything. One, because we couldn't afford it, and two, because there's lots of things you can do in London for free, but travelling in London is not free unless it's just not, and everything just costs a fortune. So we'd go to the local park, or we just walk around the local area, and yeah, you can only do that so much. But here we've got, like, where we are in the Airbnb at the moment, we've got a whole forest on our doorstep. So I've kind of just filmed you, show you, hopefully you saw a bit of footage of what's outside. Literally outside that window right now is it's some trees, but if you look down, it's like a big valley of trees, and there's a huge forest. So I'll put a little bit of footage of that, and at some point I'm going to do a little, like, leaving London first week in Devon vlog, but I don't really have time to put that together today, and I want to get this video up. So there that is what we've been doing, and I just wanted to say hey, and I'm kind of back, and I've got footage of reviews and things that I have filmed and haven't edited that's going to be coming. And yeah, that's that. The other big thing is, when we are finally in, because at the moment we're in an Airbnb, when we're finally in the property that we're going to be taking over, it's just going to be a rental. We're only staying here for 12 months to try it out. I'm going to be reunited with my books. You can't imagine, you probably can if you're a booktuber, you can, like, or just a bibliophile in general, how happy it makes me, the thought of unpacking and being reunited with all of my books is just thrilling right now. And that will be me in 2.5 weeks or so. So yeah, watch this space. So you'll be watching this space for my Reading Devon project and my Devon diaries. So yeah, if you have got this far, drop me an animal or plant emoji just to let me know you got this far, as a theme to my wanting to know more about plants and animals. And hopefully I'll see you again here soon.